Hey ladies, so as recently as Monday, March 15th, I have made a healthy lifestyle change. I'm doing this simply because I hate being out of shape. I've always been really in shape, really athletic, and you know, winter kind of takes that out of me because it's so cold and I don't want to go outside to go running and I don't want to work out. I just want to lay under a blanket with my hot chocolate and my brownies and watch movies. So winter kind of takes that out of me. So I hate being out of shape. I want to get fit again. I want to be able to run up. I live on the 3rd floor at school, so I want to be able to run up my stairs and not be out of breath and just be like, hey guys, how's it going? Also, I just eat really bad. I have really poor eating habits. Instead of eating a well-balanced meal, I'll sit with a bag of M&Ms and just eat them for dinner, and that's not good. I eat at all hours of the night, which is also not good. It's not really too good to eat after like 8 o'clock. So I have really poor eating habits, and that needs to change because that affects your skin, it affects your body, it affects your sleep, it affects everything. So that, and also I want to shed a few pounds, the pounds that I put on during the winter, that extra winter fat that you store on to keep you warm, which is fine in the winter, but not so flattering when you need to put on a bikini in the summer. So I'm definitely just trying to tone up and kind of get back to the way my body used to be when I was really happy with it, which is nothing too extreme. I'm not trying to drop, like 20 pounds or anything. That's not healthy. Just trying to be my healthiest body and self and weight. That's all. Not trying to be unhealthy by any stretch of the imagination. So don't think that this is like some kind of crazy diet that I'm trying to, be 118 pounds, which is a healthy weight for some people, but for me, I'm 5'7" and a half. It's not too healthy of a weight for me. So anyway, my credibility, I know some people are going to turn this off because they're going to be like, it's just some girl talking about her experience with, weight loss and health or whatever. That is true. But I do have a tiny bit of credibility on the subject only because when I was younger, my father was a bodybuilder, and he's always been really into health and fitness. And when I got older, he took up a second job as a personal trainer at a gym. So in order to do that, you have to take classes and you have to pass a test. So he has a lot of knowledge about health and fitness. It's like his top priority. He's always in the gym, sometimes more than once a day, and he's always giving me little tips and tricks and Lori, don't eat that, that's the bad kind of carbs, kind of stuff like that. So all the information that I can get from him, I apply to my life and I can put in a video and I can share it with you guys. So definitely some of the things I'm saying are backed up by actual knowledge, not just things that I experienced. So that's that. Okay, so the most important part of this whole process is kind of teaching myself self-discipline. Yes, there's a box of cookies in front of me, but if I'm not really hungry, do I need to eat them? And if there aren't any veggies in the house, like if I'm hungry, then I should be eating something else that's healthier, not the box of cookies. I kind of have to teach myself that. So the other day, all my friends went into Wendy's, excuse me, and they were all getting cheeseburgers and stuff like that, and I was really hungry. And the cheeseburgers and french fries smelled really good, but I resisted, and I didn't get anything from Wendy's. I was like, no, I'm going to hold that. I have an apple back in the dorm room. I'm going to wait till we get back, and I'm going to eat my apple and maybe 100-calorie, chocolate-covered pretzel snacks if I feel the urge for some chocolate, like I want to feel like I'm cheating. So definitely have to teach yourself self-discipline, otherwise it's not going to work. It's a very important part of the whole getting healthy diet process. It also comes in handy when you're tired and you know that you should get that workout in, but you're like, oh, but I'd so much rather lay on the couch. Well, self-discipline. You need to get up and you need to do it. So that's important. Okay, so the way I go about doing this is I have this little journal. It's like my health journal, and I log in what week it is. So this week was week 1, and I put the goal of my kind of weight loss next to it. So week 1 I have 1 pound because I'm just trying to be, start off slow. Under that I have the day it is, and then I put the workout for that day. Sometimes I fill it out that morning, like all the things that I want to do that day, and I check them off as I do them. Sometimes I leave it blank and I fill it in that night, for the activities that I've done. Maybe I wasn't planning on going running, but I got the urge and I just went out, So I'll write that in. Then under the workout, I have all the food that I ate that day and anything I drank that wasn't water. And water is very important. I try to drink about 1 liter of water by 12 o'clock, which is lunchtime. So definitely keep keep track of that. So I keep track of all my food because I can't remember all the food that I ate all week. So let's say, you know, Wednesday night I had some Chinese food for dinner. That was my cheat meal. That means the rest of the week I cannot have anything else that's that high in sodium or, you know, kind of greases and oils. That was my one cheat meal. I'm done. And I can keep track of it. I can refer. I can't say that that never happened because it's logged. And then under that I have how I feel that day. Not so much like was I sad, but kind of more like, did I get more energy because I'm eating healthier? Was I really tired? Was I really sore from the workout? Is the workout getting easier for me? Which means it's like my way of gauging my progress. If it's getting easier, that means I'm starting to get my body into better shape. I'm getting more fit. So that's what this log is for. It's really helpful. So my goal for week 1 was to only lose 1 pound, and I've actually lost 3, and today is the last day of week 1. I start on Mondays. So that's how I keep track of everything, and it's been working really well. And a trick for keeping my interest in it, because I have the attention span of a goldfish, and if it doesn't make me go, ooh, ah, I don't want to continue to look at it. So I got a pretty notebook. You can get any kind of notebook, but I also write in it in different colored pen, like pink and blue and purple and greens and yellows, and that kind of keeps my interest because I do different color combinations for different days, and it just makes it prettier to look at, which is kind of like a 5-year-old thing, but it's how I work. I don't know. So as far as the whole fitness thing goes, you can absolutely do this without a gym. I just signed up for a gym, so when I go back to school, I will be going to the gym because it's hard for me to do my crunches at school. I like to use a stability ball. I don't have one at school. It's hard for me to do that kind of stuff when there's constantly people like running in and out. I don't really get too much privacy, and I kind of like that kind of privacy, or like to be in a place where everybody's working out like a gym. So I did sign up for a gym, so I will be going there while I'm at school to kind of keep up with my fitness. But when I'm at home, I prefer to run outside and run around the neighborhood and look at the trees and look at the nature and stuff like that. And then I come back and I do the rest of my workout in my living room, you know, in the comfort of my living room and privacy of my own house. I prefer to do it at home than to be in the gym, to be quite honest with you. So you can't really say that you don't have a gym membership, you can't afford it, is like your reasoning. Because it's not a good one. Because I haven't been at a gym all week and I've been keeping up really consistent, and it really does work, along with exercise, along with really healthy eating habits, is good. It's just good. Everything kind of plays out and kind of works together, and you slim down, you get healthier a lot quicker. How do I stay motivated? That's another really important thing. I kind of wrote like little points to remind myself of what I need to talk about. Motivation, it's called the Victoria's Secret catalog. No, I look through that and I'm just like, oh my god, these girls have like sick, like healthy, like bodies. Like, these girls aren't too thin, they have their curves, you know, they have like their nicely defined abs. I try on, how I stay motivated is I pick out a pair, like an item of clothing in my closet that I really want to, that like I love but I don't fit in anymore because I've gained so much extra weight or whatever, and I keep trying that on, and the more my body fits in it, you know, over the process, kind of keeps me wanting to just do better, because I'm like, oh my god, that has to fit me, that has to fit me, and it's kind of like my motivation, and by the time it fits me, I'm just like, yes, yes, I did it. So I get really excited. Also, I cut out pictures from magazines of people or bodies that inspire me. So I don't cut out pictures of like runway models. They're often really, really skinny, and that's not how I want to be. I just want to be a healthy kind of weight, a healthy body for myself. So bodies that I admire, people that I admire, it can even be somebody who is plus size, like Queen Latifah. I admire how confident she is in her body. So she might be somebody that I cut out and look to because I hope that I can be confident with myself, you know, stuff like that. So I just look for positive role models, not people that are starving themselves thin, stuff like that, you know, people that are healthy. Jessica Biel, who you always see like out running, like with Justin Timberlake, just getting fit. So stuff like that. So if you have any questions for me about what I'm doing, different workouts that I'm doing, different things that I'm eating, maybe you are good with what you eat for lunch and dinner, but you need some healthy breakfast suggestions or something like that, just leave a question below. I'll get back to you with what I do, or with, you know, things my dad has taught me and stuff like that, and I will get back to you. If you're somebody who has succeeded in getting fit and getting healthy and you want to share your tips and tricks with me, absolutely do that. I look forward to hearing from you. Definitely just leave them below. I'm excited to hear from you. And if you're somebody who wants to join this and do it with me, you want to get healthy and fit for spring and summer so that you can run on that beach and not be out of breath while you're playing Frisbee. That's why hot boys are like, wow, that girl is fit. Just hit me up and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll motivate each other. We will inspire each other, and it'll be a lot of fun. It's healthier and it's better. It's not healthier. It's better and easier to do when you have people doing it with you that are going to be your support system. So I look forward to hearing from you guys, and bye.